Hi, my name is Cesar Nader. I'm the CEO and President of Corp Solutions. The role models that I have looked up to probably since I can remember, it had to start with my mother. I always saw my mother as a very resourceful person. She was a single mom raising 5 children. I was the oldest of those 5. And I knew that as long as she was satisfied with my performance, that I was doing great. Because I looked up to her and I said, how can a woman do so much, be so strong, so resourceful? I mean, there were days that we were just eating rice and cheese or hot dog rice and cheese or tuna rice and egg. And it was a combination of those meals that kind of shaped even how I eat today. So seeing how resourceful and flexible she was probably started my ability to think outside the box. Watching my grandfather be successful was a great inspiration because he was a guy who used to fix radios when he was married to my grandmother. And he became the general manager of Philips, one of the largest companies, at least in South America, doing refrigerators, kitchens, telecommunications. So it was a really great inspiration to see a man that I knew so close have the ability to live a life like that. You see, when I grew up in Ecuador, having a car that had air conditioning, you were rich. To have people have their windows up when they were driving, you were rich. So I always wanted to know what it feels like to drive with the air conditioner on, because we didn't. So that kind of inspiration for what does it take to be that guy taught me that to get to that position, you have to travel a very long road, which is the entrepreneurial road. It will be littered with challenges and tripwires and all sorts of booby traps. But if you keep going and you don't let anything stop you, you'll get there. Beyond that, as I grew up, I had other role models. When I was growing up, I loved superheroes, Captain America, Iron Man, Superman, Batman. I mean, that is just, I wanted to be that. I wanted to, Bruce Wayne, rich guy, but he wanted to be a superhero, right? Superman, he could have done whatever he wanted, but he wanted to help people, right? Iron Man. I mean, those were, I guess, my role models to share with almost any one of us that grows up in that era. Then as I joined the Marine Corps, I learned about Chesty Puller, Dan Daly, Smedley Butler, Medal of Honor winners. Men who sacrificed themselves for the good of others. Mottos like, hey, you sons of, do you want to live forever? That statement made Marines get up and attack the enemy. Trying to understand what men like that are like and wanting to be like those men is what inspired me to continue to seek greatness. And I'm still in search of that. Then role models like the people I mentioned to you that have been business owners that basically started just the way I did it. A Marine with his rifle. Just an American trying to find his way. And I met, dozens of successful people that at the first glance don't look successful to the naked eye. But they're successful in so many other ways that you and I don't consider success, and they're happy. And so those role models have been able to make a composite, a puzzle for how I want to be when I'm successful someday. I take the best traits of every person I meet. I think, how does a guy that tells me about his heart attack a year ago is going to make me successful when I see him smiling today and thinking, well, if he made it, if I ever have a heart attack, I'm going to remember that smile because I'm going to smile too. And those experiences shape how my role models continue to be more relevant in my life. It's very important to me to always see what makes those people feel that way. And I hope that makes sense to you.